Hey, if you're seeing this, Spirit's trying to check in on you. Let's see what's going on. As I film this, it's April Fool's Day. I was looking at the origins of April Fool's Day earlier. Most popular story when the switch to the Gregorian calendar happened. People weren't exactly, a lot of people, most people, a lot of people weren't exactly ready for New Year's Day to be in the middle of winter. A lot of people still thought it was April 1st. So April 1st came around, and obviously a lot of these people were still like, oh, it's New Year's. And then these other people who were like, you're a fool, with like these gaslighty jokes. And that's April Fool's Day. So if you're feeling behind, 111, if you're feeling behind, you're not. As I film this, it's eclipse season. Libra and Aries, right? Libra, 1, 2, 3 as I film. Libra being balancing your own scales. Aries, your cardinal fire. Where are you directing your passionate fire as you balance your scales? Mercury retrograde's also going on. So reevaluating, rebalancing. Whew. There's also a comet that's going through that eclipse on April 8th. So lots of energy. Let's dive into it. I'm seeing a lot of energy here. So I'm looking at this. There's a lot of sword energy. I'm going to pop up a picture. There's a lot of sword energy. And as I look at this, I'm thinking about that winter. It's like you've been through these months and you've been running full throttle. You've been working on something. And I'm hearing that as I look at this Ace of Cups in the bottom, you have had love on the mind, but it's more so it's not just love, it's your cup. This is your cup, right? So this is your abundant cup, especially as I look at this, at the top here, sideways. We got home and success sideways at the top. So on your forefront of your consciousness, you have this really abundant, successful life that you're working towards, and you're feeling a bit unsure about it. But you've been working. Look at that motorbike. You have been really running towards it, and you're at this place right now where thinking about Mercury retrograde. Maybe you don't want to reevaluate and you're feeling called to take a step back right now. There's these, there's these birds in this blindfold. You're feeling a lot of this chaotic energy. Maybe it's a lot of anxiety about, is this energy, this is how it felt. Is this energy possible? You're feeling this sometimes upward and sometimes downward. Sometimes, yes, I got this. I'm going to be successful. I'm moving towards this greater life. I'm going to make my bag. I'm building my future. I'm happy. And then other times it's, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to get there. This back and forth energy. But you're focused on it almost to the point of burnout. That's what I'm getting as I look at this. You've been so focused on moving towards this new, bigger, abundant life. You've been so focused on bringing in this cup, which yes, includes maybe some romance, but also some career, some just re-up, like a level up. Like you've been working towards this level up. You've been working towards this level up. I won't focus. This level up. You've been working towards this level up. And you've been focused on this and you've been running at it so much that you're at this place of you feel called to pull back, but you don't. Maybe you don't really want to. because you're feeling all of this energy still of the enthusiasm that was just here. But you know that a pullback is best for you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm looking at her right by this fence, the 9, and we have the 9 of Cups here. Like, you're so close. You know that a pullback is best for you so that you can continue this night running energy, this big full forward, full force energy. Don't be afraid to take care of yourself. Don't be afraid to take the time you need for you. You know, I was watching that Einstein thing that just came on Netflix. All of time's happening all at once, right? All of time's happening all at once. I know it can feel like when you're in this enthusiasm that it's better to rush and go full forward, but you see this, how it's growing from her feet, how meditative she is, how focused she is. Breathe, right? You have all the time you need to fully grow this level up, to fully grow and weave. I'm hearing, like, I'm looking at this coin and all the beautiful colors in here. You have all the time you need to weave this coin, to weave this level up. You don't have to rush it. Oh, this is popping. Temperance is popping up. Temperance just hiding in there. You have all the time you need to balance your scales and thus weave this level up and get everything that you want, which includes the romance, which includes the career, which includes the home. And it includes it in a way that feels like it's in your day-to-day, like it's like this is I'm looking at this 9 and all these cups here, like it feels like it's in a way that builds on top of itself. It culminates on top of itself as you rebalance your scales. Let's get some oracle. Soul Star chakras on the bottom. I had another reading where that came up. Maybe that's for you. Let's get 1 to 3, one at a time. Thank you. 2, okay. I'm gonna grab the book before I get into any intuitive stuff. We have unique gifts and root chakra. So I'm thinking about, as I look at this, all the colors that base from your root, right? Really, how that base frequency helps shape, and thus, as within, so without, shape your internal balance, and thus help shape your reality. Unique gifts. Unique gifts. Let's see. What makes you unique? Are there any quirks that you feel are shortcomings? Are there any quirks that you feel that are shortcomings? That could be the key to your superpowers. Look for the positive sides of your oddities and traits. How would you like to spend more time? Especially, I'm looking at all of this anxiety, right? If you're feeling this need to rush in full force, right? Instead of getting caught in the anxiety of it all, ask yourself, what do you need? What would you like to be doing? And from there, if based on what would you like to be doing, what do you need to build that Space. What do you need to build that space and thus get there, right? How would you like to spend your time? Are there things you would like to try or feel a pull to explore? Now is the time to follow these whispers. So you're right to be feeling this call to be rushing forward. You're right to be feeling these feelings. You just got to balance yourself. Let's get into that balance. Root chakra. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I'm trying. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace and strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here you can be released from the grips of survival, into a place of thriving. There's trust. There's trust, connection. There's trust, connection to community. So you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn, yourself in turn. You get it? As within, so without, okay? You are held and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the roots. You have the tools to ride. You have the tools to ride the waves if you need. You have the tools. You have the tools to ride the waves if you need. You have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. Spend some time in nature, touch some grass. Even if it's, I'm feeling called to say, even if it's raining outside, go get blessed by the rain, by the waters. Maybe listen to Africa by Toto as you're doing it. Really balance yourself and do what's right for you. I'm feeling called to say journaling. Whatever brings you into this feeling. Look at them dancing, right? Whatever brings you back to this feeling of that balanced home within self, ready to untangle all of this and pull all of this down. You have all the tools to do that. And you are right to feel this energy. Just balance it out first. It's okay. You have time. 13:33 as I say, as I film this, you have time to balance yourself. You have time for self-care. 13:45. You have time for self-care. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear that. Someone did. You have time for self-care, okay? Don't act like you don't. You do. And it's the only way you're gonna pull this in, or else you're just gonna feel all this tanglement of all the stuff you feel like you want to do and have to do and need to do to get there. 14:14. Untangle yourself. You have time to breathe. What helps you feel at home? Comment down below. If this resonated, let me know. As always, I love you. I'm here for you. And we got this.